Imagine a huge cosmic show with stars, planets, and moons all playing their parts in perfect harmony. Among all this, exoplanets have always grabbed the attention of astronomers. These strange worlds are outside our solar system, hidden in the Milky Way galaxy. What's surprising is that there's an exoplanet out there that's a lot like Earth. So similar that it could be our twin. Let's take a look at Proxima b, a planet just 4.2 light-years away. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, is changing how we understand these far-off places. Think about looking across the Milky Way, a galaxy packed with over 250 exoplanets. To get an idea of how many that is, imagine each exoplanet as a tiny grain of sand. You'd have enough to fill the Grand Canyon and make a new one that's about 4 million kilometers long. What's even more amazing is that about 20% of these worlds are thought to be Earth-like based on their geology and atmosphere. That means about 1 in every 5 exoplanets might be similar to our own. But there's more. Many of these planets might have moons, just like ours, orbiting them. If you're trying to find another place that could have life or already does, the universe has endless possibilities. Now that we know how big the universe is, let's talk about the powerful tool we have for seeing its secrets. The James Webb Space Telescope. This telescope uses a mirror instead of a lens and is better than any other telescope out there. Its 6.5-meter mirror, which is 2.7 times bigger than Hubble's, can spot the faintest starlight from billions of light-years away and study the planets that orbit them. But JWST is special not just because it's strong, but also because of its advanced parts, like infrared sensors and spectroscopic equipment. These instruments don't just look. They examine the light that comes from space to figure out what the atmospheres of these planets are made of, their chemical structure, density, and mass. They can tell us if a planet has water, carbon, or even air we can breathe. JWST isn't just a better Hubble. It's a huge leap forward. If Hubble's findings amazed us, get ready for a whole world of new discoveries as we look deeper into the universe. One system that we should focus on is Proxima b. Since we found it in 2016, this fascinating planet has been the center of a cosmic story full of mysteries that have caught the attention of scientists and space fans. What makes Proxima b so special? First, it's close by, only 4.2 light-years away. To put that in perspective, you could get there in just over 4 years at the speed of light. That's like the length of a president's term or a short-lived fashion trend. But being close isn't the only good thing. It's loaded with potential. In a universe that's 93 billion light-years across, finding a world this close and this interesting is like finding a valuable treasure. This gem might have clues about life and where we fit in the universe. What's appealing about Proxima b isn't just where it is. Researchers think it might be like Earth or even Earth's twin because it's in its star's habitable zone where things are just right. It might have liquid water. Imagine waterfalls on alien cliffs, wide rivers flowing across strange lands, and big oceans as deep and mysterious as the Mariana Trench. But before we start planning a trip to Proxima b, we have to look at some of its odd features. For example, one day on Proxima b is longer than 11 Earth days. Imagine a sunrise that takes hours and long sunsets with orange light. Even though it sounds beautiful, it raises questions about the climate and whether we could live there. Could we get used to such long periods of light and dark? Would we need different food or sleep? Would our sense of time change? Life on Proxima b would be both familiar and strange. Could life on Proxima b mirror our own? This question makes us rethink what we consider a livable planet. The James Webb Space Telescope isn't just a machine. It's a powerful tool. But how can we get reliable information about a planet we've never been to? JWST uses all its advanced technology to answer this question. Because of its design, researchers can do more than just watch. They can study these distant worlds in detail. By using infrared detectors and spectrographs, the telescope looks at the energy that comes from distant planets and figures out what chemicals are in their atmospheres. Scientists can take a remote sample of these alien places. This lets them figure out the atmospheric pressure, thickness, and whether there are elements like water, carbon, or even oxygen. JWST is a breakthrough in analytical science. It lets researchers replace guesses with facts and changes how we see the universe and what's possible beyond Earth. Then, just when we thought the universe had no more surprises, something amazing happened. Scientists using JWST found a strange signal coming from Proxima b. This burst of energy was so unique and structured that it got everyone in the science world excited and started a lot of online discussion. It brought up the old question, are we alone? This signal was different from anything we'd seen before. Its pattern was so precise and repeated that it suggested a purpose, maybe from an advanced civilization. For a moment, we all wondered if another form of life was trying to reach out to us. But just as quickly as it appeared, the signal went away, leaving behind silence, lots of guesses, and a lot of mysteries. Was it just a rare bit of cosmic interference, or was it something more? Could it have been a message from an intelligent civilization, a coded sign, or an echo from an ancient society trying to connect across time? Whatever it was, that signal made Proxima be more than just a planet to study. It became a symbol of our hopes, fears, and curiosity. The possible effects are huge. Could this be part of a bigger story that connects us to other life in space? While we don't know for sure, one thing is clear. This mystery makes us even more curious, pushes us to explore and to find out that we're part of something much bigger. Looking for artificial light, which is the next step in studying planets, adds another layer to this. People are thinking about how to use JWST to look for signs of man-made light, like city lights on exoplanets. Picture this. Space is like a huge, never-ending musical performance with stars, planets, and moons all playing their parts perfectly. One thing that's got people excited is exoplanets. These are planets chilling outside our solar system, way out in the Milky Way. Believe it or not, there's even one that's super similar to Earth that could be our twin planet. Let's check out Proxima b, a planet only 4.2 light-years away. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, is totally changing how we understand these far-off places. Think about staring out at the Milky Way, which has a crazy number of exoplanets, like a zillion. To give you an idea, if each exoplanet was a grain of sand, you could fill the Grand Canyon. And get this, about 20% of these planets seem like Earth, based on what they're made of and their air. But the story doesn't stop there. A lot of these planets might also have a zillion moons just like ours. According to space.com, if you're trying to find another place that could have life, space is full of options. Now that we know how huge space is, let's talk about the super cool telescope that's helping us see it all, the James Webb Space Telescope. Instead of a lens, it uses a mirror, and it's way better than any other telescope out there. This thing can spot the dimmest stars super far away and check out the planets circling them. The JWST is a big deal because it's got stuff like infrared sensors and equipment that analyzes light to find out what planets are made of, like if they have water or air we can breathe. It's not just a better Hubble. It's a massive step forward, and it's going to show us stuff we've never seen before. One star system that's especially interesting is Proxima b. People have been obsessed with this planet since we found it in 2016 because it's close by, only 4.2 light-years away. That's like being able to drive there in the time it takes to finish a degree. Plus, Proxima b is so close that it could hold clues about life and where we fit in the universe. Researchers think it might be a lot like Earth, maybe even Earth 2.0, in a spot where there could be water. But before we start planning a trip, there are a few weird things about it. For example, a day on Proxima b lasts 11 Earth days. Can you imagine sunsets that last for hours? It makes you wonder if we could even live there and how it would mess with our sense of time. Living on Proxima b would feel familiar but also totally strange at the same time. So, that makes us think, could life over there be similar to ours? It's a mind-bending question that makes us rethink what we think a planet needs to have life. The James Webb Space Telescope is a super-powered science tool. But how can we get good info about a planet we can't even visit? The JWST uses all its fancy tech to do it. It's like a lab in space, and scientists can use its instruments to really dig deep. By analyzing the light from these planets, scientists can figure out things like air pressure and if there's water or oxygen. It's like doing a remote checkup on another world. The JWST helps us move past guessing and start really understanding what's out there. Then, out of nowhere, scientists using JWST spotted something weird coming from Proxima b, a burst of energy that got everyone talking and asking, Are we alone? This signal was unlike anything we've ever seen, so specific and repetitive that it seemed like it could be on purpose, maybe from intelligent life. For a second, everyone thought, wow, someone's trying to contact us. But then the signal disappeared, leaving us with a lot of questions. Was it just some weird space noise? Or was it a message from another civilization trying to reach out? Whatever it was, it turned Proxima b into a symbol of hope and curiosity. This makes you wonder, could we be part of something bigger, a family of planets spread across the stars? We don't know for sure, but it makes us want to explore and find out what's out there. And now, we're even thinking about looking for city lights on other planets using the JWST. Just imagine, cities glowing on distant worlds, showing us that life exists. It sounds like sci-fi, but it's becoming something we might actually be able to do. Finding artificial light could mean we're not alone and that intelligence may be common in the universe. What would that mean for us? It would change everything, from our beliefs to our view of science. We could go from being alone on our blue planet to being part of a larger community. Should we try to talk to them? What could we learn? And what would we share? As the James Webb Space Telescope looks deeper into space and we get better at listening for signals, one thing is for sure: the universe isn't quiet anymore. It's whispering and maybe even talking. The question is, are we ready to hear it?